Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to a whole new Saber Dice experience. We're about to get a little raw and raunchy as we bring you a brand new hour of hilarious Dungeons & Dragons every single week with our new Patreon exclusive game available as both a weekly podcast and video. This is Saber Dice After Dark.
What are you doing for that? Just out of curiosity.
Nobody knows.
Welcome back, everybody, to Saber Dice After Dark. My name is Cody from Taking 20, and I will be your host tonight. Just to remind you guys on the Patreon, I will make Cody Smith, will be making Cody Lewis put up some polls.
What is happening right now?
I know, I'm confused.
Don't fucking ruin my shit, all right? This is my thing. God damn it. Did I say you could talk? Fuck.
I'm so sorry, Jacob. I'm trying to keep them quiet.
Physical and emotional abuse. Welcome to the party, guys.
Jesus Christ. This happens on my other games, too. When we do our other games on live, I'm like, welcome, everybody, to Arcane Arcade. And everybody thinks, like, oh, now's the time to talk.
Hey, are you seriously plugging your own shit right now in the middle of our Patreon?
Oh, no, sorry.
Fun fact,
So,
no one cares.
guys, coming out possibly this week when this episode comes out, maybe later, will be some polls for all y'all to vote on to throw shit at the next party, the next episode. Fuck, I can't think.
The next party, you're getting rid of us now? We find out
Are we
now.
throwing it at a party?
Vote on the next party, what they'll be playing. No, I'll have you guys influence my DM notes and possibly kill these assholes or maybe spare them or not. It'll be up to you. Let's just should be pretty fun, and you guys get to see have some interaction and some I can't think of the goddamn word. Some.
We'll wait.
To be fair, can you think of any?
Role playing? Is that the word?
No, it's
Role-playing combat.
community inputs. That's what I was looking for into the game. So that'll be real fun. I'm so glad that the only fucking word I know is let's play some D&D.
Let's kill a character tonight because we don't have character art, so who cares?
Oh shit! Okay. We'll wake up. Baron is dead.
Wait, why?
Wow, that took a...
So
You're not from here. Dead. America, fuck yeah.
Welcome to episode 8, bitches. Buckle up.
Title America, fuck yeah is the name of the episode.
So, last episode, you guys, what were you doing? You got really drunk, made your way, did some shit.
And we want to figure out what Faye got from the blacksmith, so we're heading over there to see what she got.
Waited a whole week for this. A whole week to find out.
We're totally
Oh,
creeping
thank God,
on.
even though I already explained it. You guys go to
Are you guys all in the window looking in?
They're all like, what is it?
We're still
The
hungover.
shopkeeper looks like concerned, and I'm like, fuck.
You just hear like... Ting, ting, ting.
I don't know them.
Dwarf goes over to you and he holds up a sickle. It's very finely crafted and it has like in like very cursive elvish language, it says "Hey bitch" on it. and he hands it to you and says, there you go.
Oh my. I'm gonna take mine and give it to him.
Okay.
Someone else could probably get better use of this.
Oh yeah, I can melt this down.
And she just kind of is testing the weight of it.
It's nice. It kind of feels like your other one, but it feels a little bit newer, a little bit more fluid. Feels great in your hand. It feels like you could get a real
Good laugh.
Yeah.
Audible laugh.
Yeah.
Good audible laugh out of this, you think?
Real good swing out of this. Sigh.
It's meaty, is what you're saying.
Yes.
It's
Very neat.
got some heft to it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Got some
Because
girth
it's
to it.
really cool fucking where you notice it has a lock on the side, and when you flip it, it cranks down and folds in on itself so you can easily store it. And then when you push a button, it whips itself out.
And why don't you relax there?
So it hooks into itself. That's cool.
Yeah.
So she goes outside.
Essentially, it's a switchblade scythe.
Yes, switchblade sight. You also notice that it has the ability to go the long direction as well. So horizontally, it'll fold in, and then it'll fold angled, and then you can also fold it out where it's just like a really long knife.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, she'll take it. She'll start to walk out with it, and then she'll look at him. Do you know anything about the origin of this? And she pulls out the scythe.
No, that's a mighty massive weapon. I don't know.
Okay, then. She just takes it.
I
You just hear her.
That to harvest wheat.
That's it.
Yeah.
She points at like the ornate like wings and skulls and things engraved on it. Yeah, for wheat.
I don't. Maybe they were rich. I don't know.
Thank you, sir, for very helpful. And she puts the rest of the 2 more gold on the counter.
Oh, thanks.
And she puts it back, and she looks over to the window and just kind of smacks it where they're all standing.
Out of the window, they all bump down at the same time, and then you smack it.
She'll leave and go around the side and just.
What you got there, huh?
Looks kind of fancy.
Got a new weapon, and he put my name on it, and she hands it to them.
Ooh. I didn't know your name was Hay.
Faye.
Oh, I can't read. That's right.
Oh. I hope it doesn't say hey. Whew, that'd be awkward, huh?
It totally looks.
Hey, bitch. I mean, he said wheat, but definitely not hay.
Wait, wasn't that your first name? Hey, Faye, bitch.
Hey, Faye? Isn't that like another language for boss?
Yes, it's halfling. Common word. It's a colloquial saying for the trunk crunchers.
I think it was you, Faye, bitch.
Oh,
because he was, he was like, oh, I know you, Faye, bitch. How you been?
It's definitely not a you. That's.
And that's the first time you heard somebody say your name?
I don't have much memory before that.
So this is a curious. Yes.
Hey, you been to the Feywild before?
I mean, I'm Faye.
Yeah, but you guys.
No, nope. But
I don't remember anything.
Do you want to tell her, Tony? That's probably.
Hey, it seems kind of rude. I don't want to be the one.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of rude to keep calling her Faye bitch if she just heard somebody holler it out at her. Now she thinks that's her name.
Well, maybe she likes it. She seems to like that name.
She looks to Baron. Should I tell them that that's my name? I don't. Why are we whispering?
I don't
understand how this works. Do I do it on this side or to this side?
If you just speak sort of in that sort of direction, it'll go clean over.
Okay, so
yes.
Talking up here with my hand under my chin, because he can't hear me.
No, he can't hear you at all.
Okay. Why? What's the big deal with my name? Do they know me? Am I famous? Am I a cool adventurer?
Let's go with that. Why not? Absolutely. You can define whoever you want to be. No one should tell you what life you should live. If they say to you, you should be a mage and you don't really want to be a mage, you shouldn't have to do that. No, absolutely not. Why would you do that? You don't need to do that at all.
I just don't want him to think that I'm looking down on him just because I'm quite literally looking down to him.
Sometimes it's unavoidable, absolutely. But I find if you try and find a little hill and you get him to stand at the top, then you don't have to look down.
Push him off? Oh, sorry. I thought it was going.
That would work too, actually. Yeah. No. Well,
I'll let them call me whatever. I don't really care.
I don't understand what's happening.
So, Faye, what's your earliest memory? Yeah, I'm sorry, Tony. What were you saying?
I was just saying, I think Faye's a really pretty name.
Yeah, that part's nice, I guess. The other part's not.
Faye bitch.
Right. Yeah, Faye bitch. So listen, Faye bitch. What's your earliest memory?
About a month ago.
What?
3 weeks. I don't remember how many days ago. I woke up in a field with this. naked.
I've done that
and
before.
my back hurt like I had like been hit into the ground maybe because it was a little bit dented in the soil. I had to kind of like pry myself out. But I wasn't bruised.
I kind of look over at Baron like, no fucking way that she is telling us this right now.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I know perhaps or have heard of similar stories of Asimir? How common are they?
Roll. Try.
So which Arcana? Or
Roll.
You know, it's kind of funny you say that. My cousin Giuseppe, he always, when he sees a lady he likes, is like, hey, did it hurt? And they're like, did what hurt? And then he's like, when you fell from heaven. Are you an angel?
I can't tell if you're hitting on me or not.
No, that's what Giuseppe would say all the time. But you just told the story that he always tells.
You really fell from the sky.
I don't know that. I just was in the middle.
Make a either religion or arcana.
Arcana 18.
On arcana?
Uh-huh.
From what you know on Azamar, they are creatures who serve. They're kind of like angels. They serve a particular deity, and they gain power from them, much like clerics do, which you also know she is. So you don't know how or what, but you're aware that she must be connected to some form of god.
I think we should focus more on important subjects, gentlemen, and Faye. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to go to this cave, or are we going to go to Shanksy? I think Tony and I are on the side of not trying to steal the coin from Shanksy, only on the fact that he hasn't done us a wrong yet.
Yeah, I
I don't
agree.
want to see this cave.
The cave sounds cool, or we could go hunt down this druid.
Yes,
I think that's really our only two options.
Erdic was a good lead. Maybe he knows what the coin.
What?
Erdic.
The druid that
Keeper
Ace.
of the dick.
Okay.
Yes.
We go to Erdic. He's going to want the coin for your lady friend that you dreamt about.
Well, she did not tell me to bring him the coin. She just told me to go see him.
Maybe if we just go check out this cave, maybe see if we can get some more work or something, this Devlin dream from Ace, the lady will show back up, and maybe we'll all be, sober this time.
I think perhaps we should just go to the druid if he's there. And Ace, do you agree that if we go to the forest to find this druid and he's not there,
Right.
that perhaps you actually did imbibe something and it wasn't exactly real what you saw?
Yes. If we do not see Erdix, then we will know that there is no creature that appeared to me.
All right, let's go look for the cat stick in the forest and then we can make a plan from there, all right?
And then we'll check out the cave, Faye. How does that sound?
Then we'll check out the cave.
All right. Is the cave on the way to the forest?
So
It's
You guys-
over there. And she points to where the guy pointed.
I'm sure no one else will go missing or die or get eaten horribly in a cave.
I will throw this out there. The last time we went in the cave, we scored quite the haul. But let's go check out this cat deck.
And there were monsters. Just saying.
Just tiny monsters. I kill them all the time. There's nothing. It's fine.
you guys make your way into the forest. You find the like small path, the trail that makes its way in. You guys begin to follow it for a little while. Continuing on. As you, how long are you guys going to go? How long are you walking?
We're following the cat.
Yeah, until we
She
find
give
it.
any direction to? She just said in the forest. There's a druid.
In the forest, there's a druid. Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give you. You know what? I'm gonna give you a survival roll in the forest with advantage because that's my shit. That's my shit right there. That's my jam.
I thought you said that's my jizz.
That's not
Please
what I
roll
said.
2 ones.
My jizz.
Please roll 2 ones.
I did not.
Whoa.
I rolled a 20
Very, very nice.
to find. Basically, I'm looking for like tracks, broken sticks. You know, any signs of like it's a druid, right? So they're probably like picking elm bows and yew sticks and berries and fucking.
All right.
That's very
But please go on, Mike.
Yeah, let's continue the litany of druidic collection.
You know what?
Begin to make your way through the forest, not very long inwards, actually, in a different direction than the Darkling Cave was. You're making your way along, and you you're starting to notice some. You don't really find tracks, but you find evidence that there were other rangers in this forest. You see like arcanic residue of Goodberry. You find some arrows, and the arrows are from what you can tell, like elven in make, and they're also very finely crafted. You make your way in further, and your survival and your perception is good enough, and you can tell you stop the rest of the party, and you can see forward in the trees, waiting for all of you, are about 4 of these elves, and they're in the trees, and they've got their bows ready, and they look to be waiting for you to come by, as possibly an ambush or as possibly a confrontation. You can't tell.
Okay, I don't want to alarm all of you, but especially you. And he pats Davlin on the shoulder. There are several elves that are in trees, and they all have bows, and they're all pointing them at us.
Oh, those motherfuckers think they're going to get the drop on us.
Don't jump to those kinds of conclusions.
I don't know if they want to be friends. I see signs of rangers here. They live in the forest, I think. Perhaps we are in their territory, and perhaps Erdek is an elf, and they can tell us where to find him.
That's all well and good, Ace, and I appreciate the heads up.
Sure.
But if they're
Thank you.
not friendly elves hanging out, in their territory, I'll be damned if I'm not going to be armed.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of pull out the rapier and make sure
Let me talk to them.
Tight and, nice and tight.
Okay.
Do you want me? Okay. So, and he gets real close, behind Baran. He's like, okay. And you look at here, and if you look, there's 1, and there's 2, and 3.
And he's pointing them out in the forest.
They're just watching him, point at each of them while they're scouting.
Okay. Now you good job. Go.
Hey, yo, Mama Tutas always says it's very rude to point.
I'm sorry. I don't know how else to point to show them.
I'm going to kind of try to...
Meghanen Ethalwyn.
You yell that out?
In Elvish, yes.
You hear some rustling, and then stepping between the branches where they kind of move between the trees, you see 2 wood elves step forward above you about 30 feet. They look down. They have their bows in hand, but they're not aiming them at you. And they look down and they say, in Elvish, "Who are you and what are you doing here?"
I raise my hands so that it shows that I'm not armed. I step forward slightly.
Okay.
In recognition of this great forest, I greet you. I am Barand Thane. We come seeking a druid who has reportedly been seen within these sacred woods and would beg leave to journey through them to find this druid.
Do you know his name?
What was his name?
Erdek.
She's trying to gesture to you.
Multiple. It's plural.
They're all doing that behind you, and the elves are just what is going on? So confused.
Guys, if you're only paying for the podcast, you're missing at least 25% of the fun.
No, and we still love you. We love you very much.
No, we love you. We just want you to know that if we go quiet, it's because there's air dicks.
I'm not looking at the screen.
You should be.
Sorry.
Killed Cody.
Let me mute.
We seek the druid known as, in the common tongue, Erdek.
They look at each other, and they look back, and they say, Hey, buddy.
Shut up, Ace.
I knew that one.
Every time it's a build up to something, they look at each other, they look down at you, and they say, "Do you mean air death?"
Air death.
Oh yeah, that's way better. That's
That's
definitely
probably that. With Puss here, it's always about dicks.
We seek
They
the
drop
druid.
down onto the ground. They land effortlessly, and they look up, and in Elvish they say, "Follow," and they begin to lead you further into the woods.
With
And
permission.
they say, "Does anybody else speak Elvish?"
I do.
You do.
I don't remember.
All right.
Look on your character sheet and roll.
Well, if you speak Elvish, you know there's
Abilities.
They look
I
at
do
you,
not.
Baron, and one of them says, "If you know him by his name, then it must be of some importance. We don't toss this name around freely, only when he is needed. Come."
Guys.
And they begin to follow you into the woods.
Baron, did you hear that? It is very important.
The other one says, although you did say Air Dick, even though his name was Air Death, but fuck it. They start
You
leading
figured it out, right?
I apologize for the mispronunciation of such a venerable individual's name.
We've learned to expect less of half humans.
Yes,
They
of course, you would.
they lead you further in. You kind of push past some brush and some trees, and you guys see a clearing. There's a camp here of a bunch of tents and tree houses, sort of. And there's a bunch of other wood elves milling about. They all have face tattoos. They all have runes written on them, and they're very tribal in nature. As they look around, they all kind of eyeball you as you make your way in. They whisper in Elvish to one another. There's this bigger tent towards the back of a hill. They lead you up it, and they gesture you to come in. As you step in, you see a much more formal-looking wood elf, long white hair, very dark skin, not to the point of like drow dark skin, but like relatively brown, maybe a little bit darker than Michael.
Vaguely ethnic.
So
Caramel.
a caramel.
Is that what you told your mom?
Burnt cyan.
He looks at you, and he has these very long robes on, and he stares at you, Baron. And in Elvish, he greets you, and then in Common, he speaks to all of you. Why are you here?
Yeah, that's like the question, right? Why are we all here? I ask that myself every morning I wake up. Why am I here?
That is something to think about.
That's kind of sad.
Had a moment with someone. Aces?
Ace, that's me. Yes. Hi, hello. My name is Ace of Hearts, and a woman appeared to me. She was a misty cloud, and she said she needed my help because her coin is missing. It is a coin that has a demon face on one side, and it is from the Unseelie Court. She told me to come find you.
You spoke to a woman.
I think so, yes. She floated.
No wonder.
Do you know her name?
Yes, that is Queen Titania of the Feywild.
Oh,
Is she single?
Devin.
She is a
I learned a new one.
servant and she has the Fey in her blood. She rules over the people there and
Me too.
has a direct line to Enliana. I serve her well. All of us do.
I told you, I found the lady. She appeared to me, and she wants her coin. Ha ha!
The coin has been taken.
Yes, I know.
Right.
This sucks.
I know what she wants.
The coin.
She would have granted you the power to make your way to the Feywild instantly
I've been there before.
if she wanted it. You have.
Yes.
How?
Debatable.
Cave. There was a cave, and there was cold mold, and then we went to another part, and there was tree vines, and then we walked right through, and Giant has squished Jarklings
Where was this Tabaxi?
in the cave. This
Which-
There's a fallen temple that's been overgrown. We were chasing another lead.
He calls over one of the other wood elves who walk over to him, and he whispers in his ear, and then he nods and he takes off.
It is closed now.
It's closed.
Yes. I don't want him to waste a day trip. It is closed now. We went through, and then we saw that there was a giant footprint, and then we came back through, and then when we went to go back again, it was just a wall.
I am to grant you passage to the Feywild.
Oh,
We have
Right.
our own entrance there. to find this coin. It's gone there somewhere.
No,
How do you know that it's in the Feywild? Just curious, do you?
The queen has
More than one coin or anything?
has sent you here. That means the unseelie have the coin. They only exist in the Feywild.
Barand, is this one of those times? Okay,
Did
great.
you have it? Did you see it?
Yes,
Where is it?
a man has it in town.
Who?
I don't remember his name. They all look the same to me.
It starts with an S.
It starts with an S. Thank you, Faye.
He was kind of a shady guy.
We just know where the coin might be.
Right.
But it's
Thanks.
not in the
If
Fey.
you are here and you have been sent here, then that means it is gone. It is in the Feywild, and it is about to be in the hands of the unseelie.
Well, then perhaps the man would know who took it and how they get there. Because
His boss-
he told us it belonged to him.
I would grant you your way into the Feywild. However, under code, restriction, ritual, and tradition,
Yes.
I must test you first.
Oh, for what?
This is time sensitive, and I would rather break the rules and push you in now, but I cannot do that. Otherwise, the queen may have just sent you in immediately.
I have all my shots.
Listen. This all sounds great, but we are, we're the Fury 5 here, and maybe I'm having a difficulty understanding where our connection is, if you will, with this coin. Typically what we would do is Barand here, my good man Barand, hell of a drinker. He would work some negotiations or trade to accurately accommodate us as a vastly experienced adventuring party as the Fury 5. Prior to putting our lives on the line or getting too far away from a warm tavern.
I'm sure Queen Titania will reward you if you were to bring her what she wants. She always does.
I
And,
mean, she's a queen, so let's probably just take his word for it.
Listen, we're having trouble in our forests. I would see that you very experienced and skilled adventurers could put a stop to it. A evil has overcome it. We don't know where it stems from. The animals, the wildlife, they do not drink, they do not eat, they only wander. We have no idea what this dark magic could be. If you could find a source to it and put a stop to it and free the animals from their torment, I will grant you your passage.
I'm a little concerned. Is our friend Ace going to stop eating and drinking?
What?
What?
Ace,
That's me.
is he going to stop eating and drinking? I'm a little concerned.
No,
The creatures of the forest.
That could have been really useful yesterday.
A tabaxi is not a creature of our forest.
Thank you. I'm from the jungle. Very different.
If
Is
you
there
would also,
is there a big difference?
Yes.
you would also undergo this task for me, I have a few things, blessings I could give you.
Venerable Ardeth, where might we start looking for the corruption?
There is a lake about a mile west of here. Start there.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said that there was bad things happening to the animals. Would someone try to put them in cages?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, never mind. Forget it. That's it.
We did hear about a cave with collapses where people were dying. Could that be a thing that we should look for?
Not sure.
We
Maybe.
should go check it out, though. And she just falls back into the back of the group.
I have one more. Do you know anything about brown mold?
Brown mold?
Yes.
It's dangerous. Stay away from it.
No, I know. And it absorbs heat, and it tried to eat Barand here. But how do I get rid of it?
Cold. Put more cold in it, and it will disappear.
I told you. This I am right.
You were proven twice right this day.
Yes, at least today.
Aye. Venerable Ardeth, we thank you for this opportunity to serve her great majesty of the Feywild. But I do not speak for our entire company. We will need a moment to confer. We have other interests as well, being all famous, successful, highly expensive adventurers.
And sexy.
Yes. I understand.
Might we have a moment to confer before we accept your...
Yes, outside the tent, please.
That's rude.
Feeling a little unwanted here.
You are.
All right, so we have...
I'm sorry to be blunt, but outsiders did not step foot here in our sacred camp.
In your sacred tent?
In my sacred tent.
Okay.
Fine. Picture
I just wanted to hear you say
Go
something.
outside.
Yes. Okay. You guys make your way outside the tent.
Consider it infested. So, are we going to do this? I mean, these guys are kind of dicks. Not the air dick.
Gaining the favor of Queen Titania would be a significant boon for us.
Would it though? I mean, I've heard of some pretty nasty tales about, this little blonde king guy. He's all young. He's chopping people's heads off. And, they're not all great dudes.
To be fair, that guy that gave us the money already gave us money, and he was kind of a dick. And if we go back and get it and give it to this other woman, we're kind of like double dipping. It's like two jobs in one, double the payment.
The double dicking, I understand.
Tony, what's your situation on this entire thing?
Well, to be honest, I feel a lot better about it now because we're not taking the coin back from the guy we gave the coin to. That was kind of shitty. But now we're going to go find the coin because he lost it again. That's not our fault. And then we got options. We can take it to this queen. We can maybe give it back to him and get paid twice. I don't know. But we got options if we get the coin.
And I hate to ask this question because I know it's going to get answered with more. Ace, what do you want to do? You were the one that brought us out here into the middle of the forest.
Want to go to the Feywild and fight giant monsters.
You saw that coming, right?
First.
I did. All right, so we're going to take this job on from Druid Ardeth in the hopes of gaining favor from Queen Queen Titania, yeah?
But maybe we can have them have like a bidding war or something.
I think we should go investigate where the man we gave the coin to, and perhaps even check out the Spitting or the Swallowing caves.
I don't think the caves are related necessarily, but remember, in order for us to go and sort out this coin problem, we first got to deal with the druid's animals wandering around issue.
Yes, well, the druid and the elves did not seem to know about the other cave that had a portal to the Feywild. The Spitting and Swallowing cave also has one.
Yeah, because they're not finding bodies. They're saying that people are disappearing.
Yes. See, sometimes he listens.
What do you want to do, Faye?
She goes to raise a hand, and if you guys remember, she didn't take the hangover stuff because she wasn't with you. She puts her hands up, turns around, and throws up outside of the tent. Goes to talk to you again, turns back around, throws up again, and then stands up again one last time, looking unsure, looks in the tent.
Two elves watch you, and you have never seen more disgust in something's face. They're like,
she winks at him after she's done vomiting.
Secretary, you're just barfing the fuck all over.
When she's done throwing up, she looks up at him, gives him a wink, turns back around.
One of them's like, you. And they march over, and then one grabs him, and he's like, no, not here. Not now. And they pull it back because the other one's fuming. How? You? Oh! Fucking outsiders! And he just storms off.
Faye kicks dirt onto her vomit and just shrugs.
Scoops it up.
She's like, I learned this from Ace, and she starts just kicking dirt.
Yeah, she just her legs scooping.
Perfect.
No, she'll just kick some dirt on it and turn back around like it didn't just happen. I've thought it over. I think that I'd like to go check out the caves. I don't trust that guy in town. And like Tony said, I think it makes the most sense to follow this coin. Wherever it goes, we go and we find coin.
Yeah, I agree, Baran. Yeah, we're going back to the spitting cave. Swallowing cave. Why do I keep saying spitting? Hey, stop it.
Maybe because you're a quitter.
Does it spit or swallow? I don't know.
Oh my God.
Step back into the tent of the druid.
All right.
I cannot believe you just fucking said that.
He says, "Did you just
Venerable
follow
master of the forest. We
Quitter just back of the head encouragement.
Tony, 2 hands.
We're done.
Episode is over. No.
Wow.
Tony 2 fists.
At least I read that somewhere. As I don't know.
Yeah, dear Penthouse.
I think it's Tony 2 hands now. I think that's the title name for this episode.
Tony 2 hands. God
I'm
damn.
writing it down, motherfuckers. Don't worry about it. I got it.
All right. So you look at the druid and you say, huh?
We have some unfinished business that we must attend to immediately. We understand the urgency, and so we'll be as quick as we can.
Yeah, sorry about your 6 squirrels.
We'll return to the forest and investigate as soon as humanly and other possible.
Right.
We wouldn't do it if it wasn't the most dire of requirements. You understand?
He nods.
Yeah, like non-knife viewers are dying out there. We got to help them.
Come back as quick as you can then. Be gone.
Let's all go. Let's
You guys up and begin to leave the camp. A few elves escort you out as you make your way back to the trail.
Is my friend there?
We come back here. These squirrels are going to be easy for you to catch.
Is my guard friend there?
Your guard?
My guard friend.
What?
The guy who's angry with me and they had to pull him away because I vomited outside
Oh,
the whole
no. He went off somewhere else. He went to the meditation area where he had to fucking...
jack off.
Can I go through
I reach out and I hand Tony 5 gold pieces.
He's like, oh, disgusting. I have to go to the bathroom.
He's in the middle of meditating and turns around and just sees me throwing up on someone's mat. little yoga mat.
Just it was his one kink was Azamar throwing up in front of him. He's like, fuck.
Her eyes go black every time she throws up.
2 elves, 1 Azamar.
Oh my god!
Let me just erase Tony 2 hands.
All right, you guys are back on the trail in the forest.
As we get back on the trail, I'm going to reach out and hand Tony 5 gold pieces. Damn it, I guess you were right. Ace saw what he saw. Who'd have thought?
Who would have thought?
Me, I thought it. And then I told you all. And then here we are.
Yeah, well, Tony believed you.
Yes, thank you very much, Tony. I appreciate that.
Dude, we have got to get you something for those eyebrows. It's incredibly distracting.
Oh, maybe I just get a hat.
A big hat.
Or a mask.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, well, I'm definitely not into the mask. It's kind of weird.
Can we get these fucking if you don't mind?
When I initially was waking up in that field and walked through the city, there was a store called Palm, like the fruit, Palm Hub. So maybe we could go back there and get you some supplies and maybe some fake eyebrows. There were some wigs.
I know.
Well.
I'll just get another tie and I'll just tie it around my head.
Oh. And then she reaches down into her bag and pulls out like a leather scrap because she has like a tailoring kit and just makes him like a sweet bandana.
Nice. You got a sweet leather bandana.
Hey, this is amazing. Thank you, Faye.
You ain't got no fucking eyebrows.
All right.
Let's head back. Let's head back and check out the cave.
You guys make your
Now
way
the train
back.
smashed the carpet.
About 20 minutes later, you are outside the forest again, city in the distance.
No.
Of this cave, right?
No, you don't see the fucking cave. You're outside
Does the moss match
the forest. It's about 15, 20 minutes. You can see the city in the distance. And you're outside the forest.
All right. Where's this cave? Fair. You said you knew where the cave was.
You're muted.
I don't speak mine.
Professional.
We were over there, and I was pointing, and she would just try to like orient herself to where the guy said it was a 15-minute
She
walk.
points off away from the city. So you guys were heading south when you were going into the forest. The forest is south of the city. And then the city is north from where you are. And then she's pointing like northeast to a hill.
Yeah, well, that's where we want to go. That's where we want to go.
Right?
All right. So you guys are heading that way. All right.
Has everyone got torches and...
Yeah, I got a couple.
I can see.
I had some torches, but then we cooked the dogs.
We're going into a cave. We probably need something so that you lot can see what's going on, eh?
I'm sure they're easy to find. Oh.
Well, let's hope we don't lose you in the caves then, eh?
Hey, yo, you just guys are really good. I'll be fine.
Me too.
All right. So you guys make your way over. You walk and you walk and you walk and you walk, and eventually you make your way over to the hill. Do you guys go over the hill or under the hill, around it?
Well, we're not. Well, some of us are halflings, I suppose, but the rest of us will have to go over it.
Oh no, it's just a fucking hill. You can either go around it or you can just go up over it.
Over.
Yeah, over.
All right. So you guys go over the hill. You don't see anything. You just see fields and you see an ocean to the north as well in the distance, probably a few miles away. But as you make your way over, you look down, and below you in the hill, there are some rocks and the entrance to a cave.
All right.
And it looks normal. Like there's no blood or like death or anything on the outside. It just looks like a normal like cave. You'd be like, oh, there's some bears living here or something.
Aces, can you do your trick and tell us what's been in here in the last sort of 24 hours?
Is. And I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Let me see here. We're in a forest. Let me click the advantage button. Kapow! There are so many tracks. I rolled a 6, and there are so many tracks I don't understand. So many things came in and out all at the same time. It is like a focal point for the flora and fauna of the entire world here.
He rolled a 2 and a 1.
Nice.
Wow.
You don't know my life.
Can I cast Eyes of the Grave and just see anything undead within the 60 feet once I get down there?
Nothing.
Once we're at the entrance?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take the lead and walk in.
All right. As soon as you step into it, your foot immediately splashes in some water. It's just like, and you're like, it's wet in here. It's nice.
Oh, yo, god damn it. These are my nice shoes.
You continue through the cave, and the liquid rises up to everybody's ankles. It's not super deep, but it's enough to be like, socks are wet.
Is it clean?
Are you going to check?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just light. Can we not see how like muddy?
It is so dirty. It is like you can't see your foot as you put it in.
Faye throws up again.
It's even dirtier now.
She has her hand up and she's throwing up and comes back up and is just like,
I look over to her. I'm like chest deep in this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It's up to like,
Hey, that was really good.
eyes, like knees at least.
He's like floating around towards you. No.
He's like 3 foot tall. He's at 2 inches. He's not this big.
My headcanon is he's up to his nipples and vomit.
When seaweed flows towards you in the ocean, you're like, no, seaweed, no.
I've never heard that sentence, but I didn't want to. Yeah, I feel like she turns around to go to say something to him about the water being dirty and just throws up in front of him.
She's like, the water's.
And then she just is embarrassed and turns back around with her hand light up and just keeps walking.
As you guys make your way in, this is like you have to be single file, and you kind of have to like turn horizontally to like make your way through because it gets really tight on certain points as you push your way in. The water doesn't get any deeper, but it gets like muddier. And
all right, everybody stop.
Yes.
Do we hear anything?
I don't
You
do it.
hear silence.
Water.
Absolutely nothing.
Why the fuck would anyone come into a cave like this?
I was just thinking the same thing. Who's getting lost in here?
15 people have come down here for what bloody... Are we sure this is the right fucking cave? I mean, is this not just a hole in the ground? Are we in the wrong fucking hole?
I don't know.
That happens.
Does it happen?
It does. It's far more frequent than you.
Wrong fucking hole.
That's not the point.
Okay. What if we are in the right fucking hole and we are in this water and some other creature lives in the water and they're sensing the vibrations like a spider and then will grab us and pull us down and eat us?
Well, then Ace, then why would anybody even come down here in the first place? I mean, there's not even like the kids would run over here to make out or something. Like, I don't get it. What is this? This is disgusting.
Maybe because one person came here and he got sucked down, and then the hero came down and said, I will save you, and then he got sucked down.
And then that happened 13 more times?
Yes. And look, there are 5 of us now, so that will make it 20 more times.
Maybe, hey, let's not jump to death.
I'm just saying that's how numbers
Let's
work.
take a slow step back. Maybe people are being lured here. Maybe it's magic. Who fucking knows? Can we please get to the end of this? I can feel the vomit circling me. I know it's my fault, but we got to get through this.
Yeah, it is your fault.
I'm losing my
I
fucking
remember
mind
We'll
right now,
just
guys.
plow through this tight tunnel.
Yeah, she's
Going on. here.
spoiler alert, she's super claustrophobic.
How tight is the tunnel?
So she's panicking.
It's like this.
It's the wrong
this
hole,
box-
but it's tight as fuck.
This box we're all in. It's not like that.
This is a very tight tunnel.
You guys continue to. Are you continuing?
I am, yes.
All right, you continue to make your way down. The liquid below you becomes less liquid and becomes more sludgy and mud-like as you have to kind of like force your feet out of it. It's like,
I don't like this.
and as you continue the cave opens up, and it's completely dark. But who has light, or who's got the light? You've cast your light, right?
Yeah.
As the light spills into the cave entrance, you all see brilliant colors before you, stacking very high, maybe about 60, 80 feet tall. And to your horror, there are bodies stuck in these colors. You all begin to look and you see these towering gelatinous things, all multicolored, yellow, green, blue, red, all of them with bodies just stuck in them, like artfully displayed inside, with slowly being disintegrated and eaten away, as it would almost be beautiful, but because of all of the corpses that line the inside of these cubes that make their way across the entirety of the walls, it's a horrifying graveyard. Below you realize there's liquid like dripping off the sides of these cubes, and it goes down below you, and it's what you're stepping in. As you look down and you realize you're in this sludge.
Yeah, who the fuck came down here, comes through there, and sees his bodies and these cubes and just kept going? Why didn't he just turn around and leave?
I agree. Let's just turn around and leave. Absolutely.
Yep. That's happening. That's happening. And I'm like,
Can I keep going in and not touch anything, but like investigate? See if there's anywhere behind like these things that I can.
Yeah, maybe there's a spot back there.
Investigate
that
you
will,
using your hands.
solve all of our problems.
Make a perception check.
Maybe there's a barf cord or something.
Kind of around the corner and to the left or something.
13.
13. You don't see anything else in here. It's
Go.
just this.
Oh, God. Faye's gone in deeper into the bloody cave. We can't just leave her on her own.
You actually, in the back, I'm a fucking liar and like to mislead all of you. Through a bunch of them, you can squint, and like through a blue one, there's a red one behind it, and then behind that is a green one, and then you see the wall, and it's just flat stone. There is a small opening in the back, but it's covered by at least 4 or 5 of them.
She'll point it out to the rest of the group. I don't want to touch any of this, but if we could maybe figure out how to get through.
Use your giant stick.
I don't know if I want
Or we just leave and we go back and talk to the dick elves.
What would they do?
Get us in
We've
the
trekked
Feywild.
all the way out here. We're going to get that reward from the Lord Mayor. He said there'd be a reward if we
Yeah.
solve things.
He said get rid of yeah.
Yeah, I
feel
solved
like
it.
we're here
They
already.
need to cave this place in and let nobody else come down here.
Well, there were already cave-ins.
You got some little, some big means of causing the ceiling to collapse in on this spot.
Well, just fill it up with rocks or something. I don't know. Tony can help.
You want to fill this entire space up with rocks? We're going to be
Ah,
here for
just the
years.
entrance. Just the entrance.
Ah, that's probably a bit better, actually.
Nobody will keep disappearing in the cave if they can't fucking get inside.
I want to start.
And we found all the bodies, so we know what happened.
You want to start searching for what,
I
Tony?
want to skirt around the wall, like trying to edge my way to see if I can't get behind the cubes.
You can't. They're backed up against the wall. They make up the walls, basically.
Oh, and how many different colors do we count? 3?
It's a rainbow. It's a rainbow. There's purple ones. There's blue ones. There's Roji Biv.
All right. I might have a thing which I can do. I sort of turn my back on everybody and quietly mutter the incantation to bring forth the spectral hand,
All right.
casting mage hand, and then I project the mage hand forward to try and sort of move these cubes or sort of part them or interact with them in some way.
You send the hand forward, and it goes towards in between two of these cubes, and it tries to push it. And what it does is it like pushes that small space of it, and then it like comes back, and and the entirety of that cube just begins to. There's one above it that begins to.
Can you do that again for everybody at home? The first one. Yep.
And there's an entire stack of them, and they all begin to wiggle and move and vibrate until they all kind of sway forward and fall downwards with a few corpses in them and splat onto the ground.
Run.
That's initiative start right there.
Fuck.
So, Tony, what are you doing?
I'm going to hit it.
Okay, you run towards one of them. You're going to hit it.
You say initiative? You want initiative rolls?
I already got initiative. I rolled it for you. I have all of your bonuses.
All right. Well, I am going to actually. So these things look like they're moving on their own accord. Is that the vibe I'm getting?
Now it looks like they're alive, and there's 5 of them that are.
All right, I'm going to freak out and
like,
rage.
slowly.
Reckless attacking.
I'm going to immediately panic.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, roll damage.
I will roll some damage.
What are you using?
I'm using a war club.
All right.
So basically, it looks like a baseball bat with metal studs in it.
Cool.
And then I will frenzy to attack again.
All righty.
Oh, 21 to hit.
21 to hit. That also hits. Oh, 21 damage.
No, to hit. I wish.
All right.
It's
Well,
14 damage. 11 on the
14.
first one, 14 on the second for a total of 25 as I just battered at this thing.
Nice.
And
20.
And then I want to back away. I'll take the attack of opportunity to try and move away from it.
Yeah, you go towards it and you smack it, and then as you do so, it looks like it morphs forward with like almost like congeals these almost like hands or fists that come over to like smack you.
Don't let them touch you. They probably absorb you.
Where's my dice? There it is. That's a 9. It just completely misses. It's
You
weird.
have advantage on that roll.
I did. Ha 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 ha.
Oh boy.
That's still a 9.
All right,
Bada bing, bada boom.
Davlin, what are you doing?
What the fuck is that? Oh my! What the? And I'm kind of like freaking out a little bit.
Okay.
So he's definitely gonna rage.
All right, you are raging.
The only way that he can see to deal with this thing is to hand axe it to death and not shield it away. So he is going to grab one hand axe. He will have to grab the other one next round, and he'll rage.
All righty.
And reckless attack.
Which one are you attacking?
The closest one, the one that seems most like it's going to kill me immediately.
Okay. The one that
Speed on one.
red one.
That is a 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
And then add the so that's 7 with the 7 slashing with the rage bonus.
All right. Yeah, you slice into it, and it's so weird. You slice, and it's just like Jello. Like it goes in, and it just like covers up what you did cut, but there's like liquid that's spattered onto the ground.
That's gross. How close is the one behind it?
They're all in a line because they were a tower that fell over. So you just ran to the closest one in a tower.
I'm going to ignore what I was just thinking, and now I'm going to back up.
Okay. It's going to get an opportunity. No, it doesn't because it used its reaction already.
Yeah, I'm going to back up next to Tony.
All righty.
I still have my shield this round.
Cool. Faye, bitch.
Faye is going to... I find the ability. Sorry, I have not used it before.
Cast something.
She's going to cast a thing.
She's going to do some magic.
She's going to cast Bane, which is up to 3 creatures of your choice, charisma saving throw. If you fail, whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you have to roll 1d4 and subtract it from whatever you roll.
Yes.
Okay, so it is. Which one did you want to do that on?
The 3 closest.
3 closest? Okay, so pick 3 colors.
Purple.
Okay.
Indigo.
Okay.
Violet.
There's a purple and a violet.
She's just going to do all 3 different shades of purple. Just
purple, indigo, and the red one. So those 3 are bait.
Let's see if Bella were purple lover.
Ace.
I just wanted to make it more difficult to describe which one you're attacking.
Thanks. Thank you. Ace, what are you doing?
He takes a step back. He pulls out his bow and arrow, and he fires on it. Whichever one is the closest one.
They are all the same distance from you because they were in a stack and they fell, and now they're just all in a line.
Okay.
You have to be the charisma
rolls. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna. Did Davlin just attack one? I'm gonna attack that same one.
Okay, the red one.
Cool. Abilities. Nope. Actions. That's what the word is. Ka-chow! 15 to hit.
That hits. Slice into this.
Dude.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to make that one the target of my Slayer's prey.
Cool.
Oops, just one of those. Just that first one. Sorry. So it's going to take a total of 16 damage.
Dude.
Yeah. Nice. You. What did you slice into it or fire an arrow?
No, he just grabs it out and fires an arrow into it. It probably whizzes right by Davlin.
It sticks into it and it like slowly sinks inside of it. It looks to have hurt it.
That's a good sound effect. I like that one.
Thanks. The green one is going to inch its way forward towards Baron, who's like right there because it kind of fell right in front of you. And it's going to begin to move into your space and like flop over on top of you. Yeah. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
15. You move just out of the way as it almost kind of lands on top of you with like a plop as it hits the ground. You kind of move back as it almost engulfs you. And as it kind of hits the ground, you see the half melted face of a person inside of it as this one eye kind of looks out at you as it's just stuck inside this cube, but its face is like completely melted.
Gross.
Another one, as you're looking at that, it's kind of freaking you out. Another one comes down on top of you. Make another dex save.
Oh my God. Huzzah!
Barely dodged that one as well. And one more inches towards Davlin, and it's also going to kind of try to engulf you.
I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Cool. You have advantage.
That would be a 22, sir.
You backflip out of the way, and it does not hit you whatsoever. And it's your turn.
Right. Well, I hate to jelly at the... I hate to jelly at home, let's put it that way. I pull out a flask of oil.
All right.
And pop the cork and just sort of slosh the oil all over the cubes in front of me, the 2 cubes that sort of try to attack me.
Yep, the green and purple one.
All right. Can I bash my flint and tinder together to get a spark to set the oil on fire?
Yes. Immediately, you light these 2 things on fire as they begin to bubble and melt and kind of just begin to wriggle away. Roll 2d4 for each one. 2d4 fire damage.
3.
3 on the. All right, 3 on the green one. And how much on the purple?
3.
All right. Then roll another d4 to see how many rounds this will last.
1.
1. All right, so they'll burn for 1 more round. Are you doing anything else?
I'll back away defensively, standing in front of Faye if I can.
Okay, they're both going to get opportunity attacks on you.
Sure.
First one, as it tries to smack you with its pseudopods, gets a 15. And the second one tries to do it as well with a crit.
Oh.
Oof.
I didn't see that one.
Did they both hit?
Just the one.
Just the one?
Yeah.
Up to 1 acid damage. It slides onto you and like sticks to your arm and face. And as it kind of pulls itself off with like a popping noise, your skin also begins to melt at the same time and begins to burn away.
I'm down.
You're unconscious.
21 damage? Yes.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes, I am down.
Oh, shit. That's some massive damage.
15.
15? Meets it, beats it. You do not lose any body parts. You fall down to the ground, unconscious completely.
Boss out for the pain.
The blue and the orange cube are going to make their way over slowly towards Tony and Faye. Faye and Tony both make dexterity saving throws, please. Tony, you are a barbarian. You can have advantage.
14.
Perfect. You just jump out of the way as it tries to engulf you. And you also backflip and do a really cool, awesome acrobatic trick as you get out of the way. Tony, it's your turn.
All right. So I messed up a little bit last turn. I couldn't actually frenzy yet because I had the rage last round.
Oh,
so
okay.
The 15 damage you can take away. But
no, it's fine. Well, it's a spur of inspiration and in the moment, and it's fine.
All right, so I will recklessly attack the green one once again, and
okay, recklessly attack it.
Does a 10 hit?
Yes, it does.
Thank God for Q.
Wow.
So that is 12 points of damage
on the green one.
On the green one.
All right. You slice into it, and it doesn't look good.
All right, I will recklessly attack it again with frenzy.
Right. Do it.
Let's go with Baron. And that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, roll damage.
And that is 13 points of damage.
You slice into it and cut into a bunch of pieces, and it's slowly being whittled down into just this small little bit. This is the one that has like the body in it, the one with like the thing as it kind of just stares at you. And as you kind of cut one way, the hand to the skeletal figure spills out and just kind of falls onto the ground with its bones littering everywhere.
Hey, yo, back it up.
Davlin.
So finish putting up the shield and grabbing out the second hand axe, and I have both of them equipped.
Cool.
I'm still raging. So there's the first attack. Actually, I didn't declare reckless, but can I declare reckless still?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Whoops. Whatever. Who cares? There's the next one. So the 21.
21 hits.
And it's going to throw some damage, plus an extra 2 for rage. So there's 6.
What color are you attacking?
Whatever the one is that's been hurt the most. This red one. Yeah.
All right.
And I'll follow that up, which I still didn't do that reckless because I'm an idiot. Natural 20.
Holy crap. Roll that crit.
So that'll be 11, 13.
13. You embed your axe into this thing and chop away over and over and over again until it kind of just stops and then explodes into liquid, spilling onto the ground and covering all of your boots as it just hits the ground, completely destroyed.
I assume since this one's dead, I can move back away.
Yes.
And even with Tony.
All right. Faye, bitch, what are you doing?
Faye is going to go over and help her buddy that's taking a quick cat nap, but not the cat. And she's going to spare the dying and then use Circle of Morality, which is use the highest number possible for each die to heal.
Spare the dying just puts him at 1 hit point, I believe. Or
yeah, but Circle of Morality is so I can do one or the other.
Yeah. So what? You're a death or grave cleric, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is if you heal, like you use Cure Wounds, you can use max dice. You don't have to roll. You can just do 8 and 8, like 8 total.
Okay. So she as the bonus action, she's going to, revive him, and then once he's at least she can like get a pulse. She just kind of puts her hand on his shoulder to heal.
You're reviving him with Spare the Dying?
Yeah.
Spare the Dying just makes it so that he doesn't have to make death saves anymore, but he's still unconscious.
She's going to heal him though after.
Okay. Spare the Dying is also an action.
Yeah, and sorry, I was reading the thing. Never mind. Okay.
If you're just going to heal him, you don't have to spare him first.
Cure Wounds, give him a shit ton of health, and then he'll be fine.
He's all good.
Okay.
Cool.
How much health do I get?
8, right?
Plus your charisma? No, wisdom.
Wisdom mod.
Guys, like, wait. How much do I have left now?
So 10.
10 hit points back. You come back to life. Your skin is repaired.
I hate that.
Ace.
Every time. I'm going to Hunter's Mark the next one, and I'm going to shoot it.
All right, roll attack. Pick a color.
Whatever one, the next one is in line. So,
the green
orange. Sure. This happens. 13 damage.
13 damage. Awesome. You an arrow hits this thing and it's nearly dead.
Perfect.
Those sound so excited there.
That one's nearly dead. Everyone. That one.
This one schlorps its way over to you, Ace, the one you just did that thing to, and it's going to try and engulf you. So make a dex save.
Schlorps?
Yuck.
Yeah, that's how it walks. It schlorps.
I don't like the word.
The verb to schlorp. Like, you were so angry that I didn't know that.
22.
23?
22.
You just dodge right out of the way as it tries to schlorp you.
I'm a goddamn cat. I leap up and I hold onto the wall. I'm like, no.
The purple one is upset that you came back to life, Baron, so it goes over to Faye and it's going to pseudopod you.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds weird and sexual.
What's that in American?
No, it's perfect in Japan. It's definitely tentacles.
That's a 13 to hit you.
It meets it.
Okay.
You just got the hentai attack.
Hentai attack, 6 acid damage.
No.
Wow, you really rolled 1, 2, 3.
That's going to be a yikes for me, dog.
Strangely caresses you, and then your skin begins to melt off the side of it.
Everyone, stop dying, please.
She just kind of like wipes her skin off.
Why do none of you guys have fucking Constitution on your characters? I'm Faye is like a 9, and Baron's got a 10. What is happening? Have you guys played D&D before? Have you guys fucking do you know what this game
heal
is?
myself.
Baron, what are you doing?
Don't you dare touch her! I say as I sort of swipe at it with my axe.
All right.
Because that's the thing.
She's the only one that keeps me alive. Fuck you.
Yeah, 19 to hit.
19 to hit. You slice into it. It is hurting bad.
4 whole points of damage.
4 whole points of damage. This one is not looking good at all. 2 more go. They schlorp their way over to Tony and to Ace. Both of them going to pseudopod you.
Dodge.
The first one is a 15. On you, Ace.
15 meets.
All right, and Tony, this one is a 15 as well.
At advantage.
15 is going to hit, and you also have advantage.
Not a crit. So that is going to be. Gotta roll some dice. Ace, you're taking 11, and Tony, you're taking 3. And half, so
that's
1.
all acid damage?
It's acid damage, so that's not half for you, I bet, right?
All right. That's why everyone plays Totem of the Bear.
How big is this room again?
How big is it?
Yeah.
It's pretty big, like 100 feet long, 100 feet wide.
Okay. Fuck me. These things move fast, huh?
Can we just like run far away from these things?
As the round ends, suddenly, another stack falls, and another.
We can't sustain this.
30 of them in this room as they all begin to inch forward. All
Did you say 30?
30? Did you say 30 like 3-0?
How fast are they?
They're fast enough to get to you, but they're slow as fuck.
Can we get to the doorway on the other side?
Yeah, can
we?
On your turn.
Yeah, Faye's gonna run.
Tony, it's your turn.
So you said we can make it to the doorway on the other side?
There's no doorway. There's just a cave exit. You can run out if you want.
But I mean, is there a second exit from this cave?
Yes, but there are more cubes covering it.
So
if you want to go through all the cubes to get to that exit, yes.
How many attacks of opportunity is that?
30.
God damn it, were they lined up in a column?
15 attacks of opportunity.
I can totally take that. And how far away is the entrance?
Is the entrance? It's right behind you.
No, the other one on the other side.
Motherfucker, we're not going to make it. Turn around and run away.
That one, it's 100 feet.
I need to know what's over there.
It's 100 feet of death cubes, man.
Gotta be something on the other side.
Fucking rainbow death cube.
All right, I will start backing out of the cave.
All right, I'm assuming you run through the exit, the entrance in which you came in.
Yeah. I'll dodge and move out.
Davlin.
Yeah, run away. And I'm going to grab whomever I need to grab to like lift and throw into the sludge of vomit.
Tony, are you disengaging it and then moving your normal speed? That's what you did?
Yeah, I'll disengage.
Okay. Davlin, are you going to disengage or not?
Nah, fuck that. I don't care.
Okay.
I get advantage, right? Is that how Danger Sense works? It says such as a trap or a spellcaster. So I'm assuming that this is a creature.
They're going to pseudopod you. So
Danger Sense doesn't work for attacks. It's just like AoE spells or a trap.
Boop. That's the first one.
That hits.
There's going to be another one.
It's fine. I have Constitution, like an experienced role player.
Both of those hit, I'm assuming.
You mean like a number cruncher?
Okay. I have 35 life, so
you're an
I'm
role player.
27.
Suck it. Add some fucking Constitution to your characters. I'm gonna take those hits like a boss, and I'm gonna fucking.
Except it's massive damage, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That con comes in.
I have stout resilience. That does poison. I'm just looking. I'm looking for anything else.
That's poison.
I'm just looking. Shh. Shush.
Nothing saves you from taking 27 damage.
Natural 20.
Nice. Holy shit.
Suck a duck.
You clench your butt cheeks and you burp heavenly, and you just and you don't. Nothing happens as
I spin over the vomit
when he clenches. That's what I want to know.
And for some reason, there's no more ass in your pants. It's the weirdest.
That's where they hit me. I'm back to assless chaps.
It's the weirdest shit.
Ace, what are you doing?
All chaps are assless.
That's true. All are asses.
Ace, what are you doing?
How far are we from the other entrance, the other side of the cave?
100 feet.
100 feet? Get fucked.
Maybe like 80 because.
Come on, you can do a feline agility. You can totally
don't fucking do it, Mike.
I'm over the top of the cube.
Don't be a pussy.
I don't care. Roll a new character. There's no art.
Be a pussy.
I can climb.
There's no art.
And be the biggest pussy there is and get over there and get in there. I want to know what they're
No, it's just more fucking cubes.
It's not. It's
Did
a
you
wizard.
open a door? It's just more cubes.
It's a wizard. It's
You
just
have your feline agility, right?
yeah.
So you can go double your speed, right?
I can do double my speed and also dash. Well, you can move with it. Burst of speed when you move on your turn in combat. You can double your speed to the end of turn. So I can use that and a dash.
I would also say if you wanted to try, you would have to make an acrobatics check to try to avoid getting attacks of opportunity, and that would determine how many you would get.
What if I have climb? Like
I suppose
climb.
you
Yeah.
could
Chitara the fucking wall.
and then dash across the wall and make your way over to the
I'm like fucking Prince of Persia. So if I dash and use feline agility, I move 80 feet because my climb is 20 feet.
Okay.
It gets me right to the edge of the fucking door.
Mike, I'm so fucking disappointed in you. You had it right there, and you said
Prince of
Persia instead of Prince of Persian, like a fucking Persian cat. You just let it go right fucking over your head.
Yeah.
I said Persian.
Yeah. So he leaps to the side and just starts across the wall.
Ace begins to run to the other side of the cave, dive and move, and across all of the cubes as one kind of flops over from where the entrance is. You just climb in to that tiny little hole, and as you do, another one flops in the way, and now it's completely covered by the cubes again. Perfect. And you guys watch as he just skitters in there.
That was fucking stupid.
We'll get back to you. Baron, what are you doing?
It's a straight line to this other door?
No, there's cubes in the way. You would have to make an acrobatics check to try to avoid them, and you would likely get a lot of attack of opportunities unless you disengaged. But then you could only move about 30 feet, and then you wouldn't get to the end.
I can move more than that if I needed to, but my
An
acrobatics...
expeditious retreat.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of...
Is that a bonus action or an action?
Bonus.
Expeditious gives you bonus action, so...
What would increase your speed to?
It's still 30, so I could only move 60.
Okay.
So I'd be short of that. But I'm not... I can't follow the cat. Faye hasn't left yet. She's not moving.
Apparently not.
As far as I know, because of the initiative. So I'm going to try and position myself...
Did you go, Faye? I don't think I gave you a turn, did I?
Not yet.
Okay, you'll go after Barrett.
So I'm going to try and shield her from the cubes and move with her. So that if it's like a... It's not a holding an action, it's a defensive action over her.
Okay. Faye, what are you doing?
Faye doesn't know what other people are doing, but she takes her scythe out and just starts like trying to get by faster, using it as like a very long walking stick.
To do what?
To get the fuck out.
Oh, okay. So you're getting the fuck out. All right. So
one cave she doesn't want to be in.
I'm assuming escape. The four of you begin to push your way out, getting up in the cave, and like you're like pressing up against it, trying to make your way going forward. Davlin's like, "Oh, I'm coming, wait for me!" As he's moving, and behind you, you can see like splorging through the cave is like more and more jelly and gelatinous as it just barely grabs the end of your legs as you make your way out, and it as you hit the sunlight and make your way out of the cave, it just sinks back inwards and leaves.
Like the fucking blob?
Yes, like the fucking blob.
I think we should say a few words for Davlin, who's muted.
Where the fuck is Ace? And why would he possibly do that?
He ran inside the other entrance. I saw him run across the walls. It was spectacularly stupid. But we can't abandon him now.
Well, he's definitely dead. I mean, he's gone.
Not dead. We don't know that for certain. We can't leave a comrade behind. No one stays behind.
Ace.
Listen, that's a great plan, but I just say we rename ourselves to the Furious Four and we move on.
Wow.
Ace.
Can't just do that.
How are you single?
Wait, can we do that?
Yes.
Ace.
Hey, I think we kind of can do that.
Can I help you? Hello?
You walk into the room. It's completely dark.
Yes, I have dark vision. 60 feet of
You
it.
see what looks like an office.
Oh.
A bed, a bedroom.
Oh, my.
Along with a small person laying in the bed.
Hello.
And next to the bed is a massive pile of gold items and objects.
Oh, this is a wizard.
And that's where we're going to end this week's episode.
Oh,
Is
shit.
Right.
Nice.
So, I was going to cut it off a little bit before and be like, and we'll find out what's in there next week, but we're not going to fucking do that. So,
I thought you were going to stop it at the 30 more gelatinous cubes and be like, take this and go fuck yourselves.
So that's the end of that episode, guys. So we'll see you next week on Saber Dice After Dark to find out what the fuck is going to happen to Ace and how will the
uses
party.
a gelatinous cube swarm.
I'm a golden god.
So
I'm hoping he found the leprechaun at the end of the rainbow.
Gelatinous rainbow.
gelatinous rainbow.
There's always room for
I
Jello.
want some Jello.
All right, this is a long episode. We hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for supporting us on After Dark. We
For
will
real.
catch you next week. We love your faces.
Bye.